I'm Kaylee, and my Classics bookshelves are a disaster. When I first expanded the bookshelves that I was using for my Classics group of books, I did not really organize them. I just kind of took a bunch of books and stuck them on the shelves and was like, oh good, okay, at least now they have a home and they're not in stacks on the floor anymore. I was just grateful to have shelves at all. But it's been quite a while since my brother installed the new bookshelves, and I still have not organized the Classics, and they are all willy-nilly all over the place. And it is time to get organized. The difficulty is, these are not all of my Classics. I have Classics all over the house. It's difficult to know when I want to categorize a book just with the general Classics, or if it's classic fantasy, does it go in with fantasy? Or like Agatha Christie. Technically, Agatha Christie is modern classics, but she's not with the Classics, she's upstairs in the mystery section. So already, the whole Classics genre is just chaotic because they're just kind of stuck in every which way. And these shelves behind me used to be in alphabetical order by the author's last name, and that kind of went by the wayside as I've gotten new books or I've just rearranged things. Now stuff is just kind of stuffed into these other bookshelves when it really should be over here. It's just a complete dumpster fire, okay? I'm a person who likes to have things organized, and I want to be able to go to a section and say, aha, here are all the Sherlock Holmes books. Aha, here is all the Jane Austen. But my shelves are not like that. Another big problem with Classics is I have these lovely matching set editions. So I want to keep those matching sets together, but that means that I have some Arthur Conan Doyle over here and I have some Arthur Conan Doyle over there with the matching set that matches with the matching. And it's just a disaster. I just don't know what to do with some of this. So I've decided I'm going to keep the matching editions together, but everything else is going to be alphabetical by author's last name. Oh, I'm already tired just thinking about it. This is going to be a big project. I think what I'm going to have to do is mainly take just about everything off the shelves and probably stack them all up on the floor alphabetically. Here's a stack for A, here's a stack for B, here's a stack for C. Probably the A's and B's, I will just leave them up there. You can see over there is Jane Austen and the Brontes. Those probably will not move, so I'm just going to leave those. But starting with the C's and D's, and then we're all the way over here to Shakespeare. You can see that it's messed up. I'm just gonna stack them all up on the floor and take everything down and make sure that everything's alphabetical, and then start putting stuff back, and whatever can fit on this shelf will fit on this shelf, and whatever can go on the other shelf, that will just continue all the way down through X, Y, and Z. At one point, I was kind of trying to group together antique books because, you know, they look pretty and stuff. But I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to have the antiques together with the paperbacks, together with the hardcovers. I'm not going to try to make it look pretty. I just need to be able to find things, okay? I need to be able to go to the Dickens section and there's Dickens, and not be looking for Dickens somewhere else. Well, except for the matching editions. If it's matching, then those have to look pretty. Their job is to look pretty, so I'm going to make sure that they look pretty. Okay, I just need to bite the bullet and just take the bull by the horns and eat the frog and just get this done, because it's been bothering me for like the last 6 months. This just needs to get done. And here we go. You know what? I need a cup of tea before I start. I need a cuppa before I can do anything else. Okay, our tea of choice today is honey chai turmeric vitality, because I need some vitality right now. I need some energy to do all this. Procrastinating. Okay, that's putting the life right back into me. We can do this. It's gonna be great. And just think how delightful my bookshelves will look when I'm done. Okay, I really have to get to work now. Let's do it. So I've pretty well cleared out these shelves, mostly. But there are a few things that I've decided to leave. This is now the new music section. So this is musical biographies and some sheet music. And then these just happen to fit there. And so this is a collection of short stories for children. So that fits on that shelf. We'll keep that together. And then I do have my Jane Austen box set, which can stay there. And then we have this set, which is a matching set. I think that can stay there. And then we've got all of these. So those can stay there. And they fit so neatly right on the shelf. All right. And then I have my Norton Anthology, volumes 1 and 2. I don't know where I would put that alphabetically for author, so I'm just going to leave that. It makes a nice little stand there for my decorations, so that can just stay there as well. Now let's take a look at the massive mess of books on the floor. Now I have to try to deal with this. So we've gotten some books off the shelves and behind me as well, and now it's time to really dig in. Okay, we have things in a mostly alphabetical order. I know it looks like chaos, but it makes sense to me. I have my little stacks. So I have a stack for C and a stack for D and a stack for M, and so yeah. So now it's time to start putting some things on the shelves and seeing how we can make stuff fit. So I'm gonna start, way back at like the A's, B's, and C's, but then just start scooching stuff and then see how far we can get before we run out of room, and then we'll go to the other bookshelf. Okay, phase 3, here we go. Okay, this bookshelf is now full, and we have from A down to L, and we still have quite a lot to put in the other bookshelf from M to Z. So now we're moving over to do the other bookshelf, phase 5. Okay, it is done. It is organized. It only took me about an hour and a half. I am so glad to finally have my shelves in alphabetical order. Hopefully now I will actually be able to find things when I'm looking for them. So the shelves behind me go from A with Alcott and Jane Austen all the way down to the L's with Longfellow and LeBlanc. And then on the other shelf it starts with the M's with George MacDonald and goes all the way through to Jules Verne. So I'm really pleased with the way that it's come together, and I was able to keep all the matching sets of editions together. And I feel like there's still a little bit of wiggle room in there for any new editions that might find their way into my collection. Please leave me a comment and let me know, how do you organize your bookshelves? Is it alphabetical? Is it by color? Is it just kind of by genre, but then not really organized within the genre? Or is it not organized at all? It's just completely random and there is no organization whatsoever. Either way, let us know in the comments. This is such a relief to have this done. I am so happy, and it's gotten me really excited about reading more and more classics. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.